everyone! Welcome to my shoulder dance party! Shoulder dance party. Ready to get started? All right, we're going to lay down on our backs. Find your mat, and we're going to start laying down. I hope you enjoyed my choreo pill for the shoulder dance party, and now we're going to break down the movements in the choreo pill for your shoulders. All right, so let's find your mat. And we're gonna lay all the way down. Roll down to your mat. And you want your feet flat on the floor, a straight line from your toes, knees, and hips. And you're gonna bring your arms up towards the ceiling. Now, once your arms come up towards the ceiling, you want to feel the middle part of your back sink into the floor. Just pause here a second and feel the mid-back on the floor. Now, you want to find that neutral spine position so that you don't have your low back flat against the floor, that you have that small space between your low back and the floor. If you need tips on how to find neutral spine, check out Keva Price Pilates on my YouTube channel, and I have a video for that. The arms are going to stay reaching up towards the ceiling. You're going to take a nice inhale in through your nose, and when you exhale, you're going to reach your arms up over your head. Letting your hands, back of your hands, fall on the floor without letting the middle back come off the floor. Inhale in and exhale, lower the arms back down by your side. So you can inhale up, reach those arms up over your head, and exhale, lower the arms by your side. Let's do one more like this. Inhale up, reach, and then exhale down, but let's stop with your fingertips pointing towards the floor, the ceiling. And you want to reach your arms up like someone's pulling you from the ceiling, and then let them come back down. Reach the arms up and down. Now to do this, you want to keep your elbows nice and straight, and you're reaching like, hey, someone up there is in the ceiling and they want me to come up with them. And back down. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, exhale, lower. Let's do two more here. And just warming up those shoulders for a dance party. And as you bring the shoulder, upper back onto the mat again, you're gonna let your elbows bend. Your elbows are gonna bend at a right angle. And you're gonna keep that middle back on the floor and let the backs of your arms rest on the floor as well. Keeping those abdominals engaged, finding a long neck position, and just hold this position. Feel your middle back press into the floor. Keeping the abdominals in and the middle back on the floor, you're going to take your arms, back of your hands, and bring them down to the floor, and then come back up. So you're bringing your arms down to the floor, and then back up. Inhale back, exhale forward. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Great, let's do three more here. And we're just warming up these shoulders. If you feel any pain or discomfort, you just go to your range of motion. You're in range of motion. But we're trying to get the backs of the hands and forearm on the mat here. Last one. Nice. And then all the way up. And from here, you're going to sit up. So you can roll to get up. Sitting nice and tall, you sit with your legs crossed or right out in front of you. You're going to continue into this movement by taking your arms. Imagine your arms are resting on a table here. You're going to bring your arms in front of you. Let's keep your hand in blades for you all that were former cheerleaders, like we had our arms before in blades. And you're going to take your arms, open them both up, keeping your arms resting on that imaginary table. Lift them off the table And now you're gonna pull them back behind you without moving your spine, and then back to where you started, bending, and back to where we started. And again, bringing the arms out, up, and back. And then back down, and let the other arm cross over top now. So you're gonna open up and open up, feeling that nice stretch across your chest, getting you out of that forward shoulder, forward head position. And back. Let me give you a view from the side so you can see how my spine stays straight as I bring the arms out. I lift up, just moving the shoulders down and back across. Open, down, and back across. With all these movements, we're doing about 8 to 10 just to warm up our shoulders. You should begin to feel muscle burn, okay? And then back in. Open up and down. Let's do one more here. Up and open up, making sure you don't let your back move or arch. You are just, now really last one, taking the arms back and bringing everything back in to rest. Okay, we're gonna go on to some movement in the opposite direction. I'm gonna just turn around so you can see my back. And we're gonna start with our arms straight out, up to the side. And from here, we work on our internal rotation. And back up. In, reaching up your back to the opposite shoulder blade. Opposite shoulder blade here. Let's try a few on the other side. Now, you might notice that I'm a little bit limited on one side versus the other. In the past, I was much worse. I had some shoulder issues when I was a teenager, about a 14-year-old. And now you're gonna take your arms up towards the ceiling. I'm gonna just bring myself up a little bit so you can see my arms a little better. Arms up towards the ceiling, and then I'm gonna pat myself on the back. And pat myself on the back. So my shoulders are down as I move the arms up and down. Let's take a look from the front. Arms are reaching up towards the ceiling. My upper arm is right beside my ears here. Yeah, right beside my ears. And you want to be able to have that nice range of motion where your upper arm is nice and snug to your ear, then pat yourself on the back and down. And let's try checking out the other side. You can give yourself a little support if you don't quite have that range of motion yet. And down. Okay, now we're gonna go on to our hands and knees. So we're gonna come over into a flat back position. So you want your knees under your hips and your hands under your shoulders. So first, find that nice flat back position, not rounded, not arched. We're going in between the two positions. And from here, keeping your hands, both hands to start, pressed into the floor. You want to let your trunk sink down, keeping the elbows straight, and then press up. So you're sinking down, inhale and up, press. Inhale down, exhale, come up and press. Try to open your shoulder blades apart. You're still keeping this flat back position though. Try not to round your back as you go up. So moving from my shoulder blades. Nice, getting nice and warm. Let's try 2 more here. And hold in that nice straight flat back position. Let's take one hand across your chest and let's try one arm at a time. Keeping those abdominals engaged. Nice, again, that elbow is straight. Don't let your elbow bend. And then try the other side. Nice. Nice and smooth there. And we're working on our shoulder stabilizers so we can have a party in a stable home, let's say. The home is our body, and we want to have a party in a stable home. So that was with your elbows bent the whole time. Elbows straight the whole time. Now we're gonna bend our elbows into sort of a push-up position, not quite. You're gonna keep this stable low lumbar hip position, legs and hips in the same position. Now bend your elbows, elbows pointing towards your knees. Let your head go between your hands and then press up. And again, hand between hands and press. So as you move, you're gonna try not to shift back. So you want to keep your body forward and press up. Body forward, your head is going just in line with your fingertips. And press. You should feel this in your triceps, the back of your arms. It's not a full push-up, but I still feel the work. You should still feel the work too. And come up. Okay, you ready for our last movement? You're gonna dig your toes under you. You just move over a little bit. You're gonna dig your toes under you, and you're gonna press yourself up. Keep pressing your hands into the floor. Before you press up, remember that movement you did with moving the trunk? You're gonna press to open the shoulder blades, feet tucked under you, and then press yourself up into this downward dog. Keeping your elbows straight. Hold this position here, pushing your hands into the floor to push yourself away, feeling that work in your shoulders. If you want a little extra work, you could do your push-ups from here. So this is if you needed a little extra work. You can also keep your elbows straight and move your shoulders, your trunk on your shoulders from here. This is a little bit more work. These are for the people that are a little higher level. My shoulders are burning, they're working hard right now. And now that was your last exercise. You're gonna bend your knees, bring your feet, the tops of your feet back on the mat, and then press yourself back for an active child's pose. Reach those fingertips towards the wall in front of you, keeping your armpits pointed towards the floor. Upper arms right beside your ears. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And you're gonna take both arms towards one side of the mat. And then both arms towards the other side. And then to get a little extra shoulder stretch, you're gonna take one arm and reach it under the other, and then look at that hand. And then same thing with the other side. You're gonna bring that hand through and wave hi to me if we're all looking at each other, great. And then take your time, come up, and you're all ready for the shoulder dance party. Check out my choreo pill on my YouTube channel at Keva Price Pilates, as well as I'd love for you to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Keva Price Pilates, and then check out Salsa Physio for other dance fun. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my choreo pill. Remember, that's my mix of physical therapy, Pilates, and dance to a nice music, some beats that I've actually put together myself. And there you go. All of my passions together in my choreo pill. That starts with the K like Keva. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.